Hi, my name is Amy. I've decided to put this video together to share my experience as a beginner in digital painting using Photoshop. Now I've decided to sketch the character Fran from Final Fantasy XII, as I've always been a massive fan of the Final Fantasy series, and her character is just so mysterious and feisty, and who doesn't love a sexy rabbit-looking human? Anyhow, the first thing I did was I found an image that I liked of the character online and created a blank layer on top. Using the pencil tool, I sketched the outline at a lower opacity. I chose a more earthy tone as the outline, as the value is more neutral and closer to the skin tone. Here I'm really experimenting with different brushes that are available in Photoshop. The good news is there's a lot of brushes that's created online and they're very easy to download. Have a browse online. There's a myriad of fancy brushes that's created by digital artists that is either free to download or just requires a small donation. Depending on what sort of painting you want to recreate, you could probably find brushes that replicates the texture of oil painting, watercolor, pastel. Really, the world is your oyster. As for myself, I wanted to create a more realistic look in this painting. So for majority of the artwork, I used a soft pressure brush with feather edges, which makes it easier to blend and create that natural look. For the bunny ears, I've used a mixture of hairline brushes, crosshatch brushes to create that soft, fluffy texture. Now for the armor, that was definitely a lot of work. I wasn't sure how to achieve the detailed metal finish look, so all I can say is that it was a lot of experimenting, late nights, tears and sweat. And what's even more upsetting is that I lost the footage of the helmet and hair painting video as I was recording the wrong screen. But in a nutshell, the way I tackled it was I alternated between an ink brush to block out colors to create that hard edge finish, then back to the soft pressure brush on all the detailing and highlights. On a side note, if you're new to Photoshop, know that layers is a powerful tool in the software. They're like transparent sheets stacked one on top of the other. The painted object on the sheets on top will block out the object underneath. Therefore, some planning is required if you want to create artwork efficiently. I would highly recommend becoming familiar with the layers tool and not paint the whole artwork on one layer. A good starting point is to at least separate the outline and the painting on different layers, so when you put the colors in, it doesn't ruin the outline. Using my example, I've created the armor, skin, hair and weapon all on different layers. The whole work took me around 8 days, averaging 2 to 3 hours each day, so around 20 hours in total. But I'm sure the more you practice, the quicker and more proficient you'll become at digital painting. You might even find other softwares that is better tailored for your practices. Okay, enough talking from me. I'll leave you with the rest of my speed painting video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you have any feedback or questions, please leave them in the comments section below. Until next time.